How's it going, YouTube lovers? This is Pixel Eagle 138, aka the Eagle Builder Animator, and welcome back to another episode of Eagle Gaming, my Minecraft PC Let's Play series. So today, it is a very special episode because this week, version 1.11 came out for Minecraft PC Edition. It's so excited. I've been ready for this update. I watched the live stream from Minecon and the trailer, and I reviewed the snapshot if you want to go check out that video. And I'm just so excited. It's finally here, the full release, and I'm going to be definitely taking a look at those 1.11 features. There's just not a lot I can do with them actually right now at this point in the series, because I haven't gone to the end. The mansions are so hard to find anyway. So there's not much I can do right now but one important redstone thing, and that is the observer block, and that is what we're going to be messing around with today. But before I get into that, I just want to let you guys know that there will not be any more episodes of Eagle Gaming this month because it is Thanksgiving coming up and I want to spend some time with my family and take a break from the videos. But I will be back in December with a Christmas skin on. I had a Halloween skin, now I'm going to have a Christmas skin. It's going to be really awesome. And I will continue doing that. But again, just going to be no more videos for the next week. There's only going to be one video anyway. I really don't know what I'm saying. I'm just so excited about 1.11 and Thanksgiving. Key, no video next week. That's what you should take away from this whole thing. Anyway, let's get into today's video. So, I'm going to be working with the observer block, and the best thing to use for that is an automatic farm. And I really don't want to do too much of an automatic farm with like my pumpkins and my melons, even though I could do it for that, because I like how it's set up right here with the stalks back here and the actual pumpkin and melons itself up here. So I figured the best place I could do that is for sugarcane and get a better sugarcane farm, because currently it's just around my infinite water source, which is nice, but it's not entirely efficient. So what I'm going to be doing is taking this area I carved out here and turning it into an automatic sugarcane farm with the new observer block. So before I do that though, I probably should sleep. It is nighttime and I don't want any mobs messing around with my stuff. Before I do that though, I just want to show you guys the pumpkin is done. I did finish that like I promised I would, and it's all wired up and lit up, and maybe I can take a look at that after today's build. It really turned out incredible. I have a bit of wool for a stem, I have some leaves I carved going down like vines. It turned out really awesome. Anyway, now let's go to sleep. There we go. All good to go. It is daytime now. Let's get right into this. So, first thing I need to do is actually craft the observer blocks I'm going to need. Now, I'm going to need 10 of them because it's going to be a double-sided sugarcane farm. I'm going to have a row on this side and a row on this side. So, I'm going to go ahead and craft 10 observer blocks. They're just fun to have anyway because of how they look. So, let's see. I'm going to need nether quartz and I'm going to need redstone. Let's see here. Cobble along the top and bottom. I actually don't have enough cobblestone. Okay, I'll be able to do most of the farm. I'll finish it off afterwards. And then I need to put the quartz here and the redstone. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe I'm totally messing up the crafting recipe even though I reviewed this. There we go. There's the observer block. There we go. I messed it up. But anyway, you may have noticed that it looks a bit different than it did when I made the review of the snapshot. If you remember, it had like a technical design with a square on one side and an oval on the other side, and it was a darker color. Well, this is what it looks like here. This is not just because of my resource pack. I can prove that to you right now. See here, if I take off my resource pack that I'm using, and I give it back to the default textures of Minecraft, it still has a face. If you can see right here, the face is a bit different, but it still has a face. This is because of a texture that was, because when this originally was coming out for Pocket Edition, one of the developers, his name is Tommaso Cecchi, he actually came up with and he proposed a design for the observer block, and it wasn't approved for the Pocket Edition release. But because some people were getting confused about which side was which on the observer input or output, and Jeb says that he also was getting confused by it a bit, they decided to add this texture to it during the pre-release, and it ended up in the final version. So if you're wondering why it looks so different, that is why. It is not just because of my resource pack. Anyway, let's go ahead and pick this guy back up. Hello, observer. And let's get into building this farm. Now, I actually am probably going to need some sand. That might be a bit helpful for making a sugarcane farm. Let's see. How much sand do I have? 10. Perfect. That's exactly what I need. And I have my water bucket. Don't need the flint and steel right now. I just need the water bucket. There we go. So, what I need to do is I'm going to have... I probably should put a two block space in the middle for the water. So, hey, I can make it get enough cobblestone to make the 10th observer too while I'm at it. There we go. So this is going to be where the water is. So I'm going to carve this 1 block down. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I counted that right. Because this is where the chest is going to go. I'm going to need a chest, too. I really do not have any of my resources right now. I don't know what I am doing. Do I have an extra chest? I do have an extra chest. That means I only have to craft 1. Let's see. Crafting the chest. And let's go ahead and make that other observer while I'm here. Let's see if I can get the... Right there we go. I actually got the recipe right this time. Oh, I still need to make something. I am just not focused. I don't have enough iron because I made that. What I was going to say is I need to make 2 hoppers in order to have the items actually flow into the chest. So I'll just carve out an area for it. The hoppers right now. I will actually add the hoppers later when I have more materials. But for now, let's go ahead and take the chests and put it right there. So all the sugarcane will go into this chest right here. Then I need to have the water. So there's going to be water here. Yeah, let's go ahead. That's why I have an infinite water source. And let's go ahead and put there. Perfect. That'll flow, and that'll have the hoppers right there. That'll be perfect. Now let's go ahead and get the sand in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and place this right here. And go ahead and do this side. Whoa. Oh, that's my farm. Okay, good. I was afraid that I was like messing up and completely destroying my crops right there. Whew, that was a close one. So at least I know how that I built this in the perfect spot that I'm right next to it. Didn't go into my farm too much. Okay, so there we go. We have all of the sand. Wait. I think I'm fine. Okay, good. I'm fine. Because I need to have like redstone with pistons and everything set up there. So let's go ahead and grab all the sugarcane. I'm not even going to leave a piece at the bottom. I need all of the sugarcane. All of it. Give me all the sugarcane. And then they are going to be planted along here, like so. There we go. Sugarcane all planted. And then what I'm going to do is craft another thing. I need to craft some pistons. Because what the observer's going to do is it's going to detect a redstone signal and then output. It's going to not going to detect redstone. It's going to put out a redstone signal after it detects the sugarcane growing to a certain height. So I won't be able to make all the pistons because I need iron for that. But I'll be able to make as much. So let's see. Can I remember how to make a piston? I believe the wood goes on top. Then you need the cobblestone like that. And then I believe it's redstone in the middle. No, it's the other way. There we go. So I can make 4 pistons. So I'll be able to complete most of one of the sides for now. I've got my redstone right here. Let's go ahead and put away this extra sugarcane. I won't be needing it. Let's go ahead back down to where the farm is going to be. I already like how it opened up this area right here without the tall sugarcane in the way. So let's see. The pistons are going to be right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and break these blocks right here where the observer's going to go. Now, how is this going to place? Whoa. I placed that backwards. Okay, so hold on. Come here, observer. Let's actually go ahead and break some of these pistons for now. I need to get behind here anyway, so let's go ahead and break this off right here. I believe it's... Okay, Perfect. So I need to place it like that. There we go. Let's go ahead and get some cobblestone here. And I just noticed how awesome the observer looks in my hand. That is just so cool. Just a little frowny face right there. I really like that. Nice work on the design, guys. So, no, Iston, cooperate with me here. There we go. Then I need to place another observer. I might as well break all of this because of what I have to do here. Let's place another observer like that. Another piston. And another observer. And then let's place the last piston right here. Cover that up. And the observer. Now let's go ahead, place some redstone wiring back here. Perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and let's actually grab a bit right here and test out the observer system. So if it grows here, it's not going to do anything. But if it grows up to where the observer will actually see it, perfect. Now some of them are going to get stuck here. That's just the nature of what's going on with the sugarcane. But it works perfectly. It's going to have the redstone all set up back here, and the observers will detect it. That is perfect. So let's go ahead and actually carve out the area over here. I may have to cover up the... may have to cover it up on the other side. I'm not sure how much this is going to stick out. One more. Okay, that's not too bad. I can easily cover this up with some smooth stone. That's going to be easy to do. So, yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Let's see. Let's actually go ahead and temporarily place some wood there just as like a place mark for saying that our piston's going to go there. Okay, observers are going to go in the back now. Okay, let's go ahead and actually break our way back here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and get the cobblestone. Wire it up. And boom. That is wired up as well. So this is going to be the basic idea of my sugarcane farm. It is just going to have the observers right here with their awesome frowny faces. This block is so cool. I was literally cheering when I watched the live stream and they announced that this block was coming to PC Edition. My parents could hear me cheering when they were outside. That's how happy I was. So anyway, I'm going to get this observer here once I have all the final piston that's wired up. And then I have all of the observers on this side. I'm probably gonna do a bit of a wood facade, kind of like I did over here, with some bricks as well, just to keep the theme going. But this is gonna be nice. I'll also go over to the ravine, mine up some iron so that I can put 2 hoppers right here, and then that should put it into the chest here. Now, if I have a bit of trouble, I may have to like shift this up 1 block, based on, or like move this chest lower. That's what I'll have to do. I'll have to move the chest lower so that the water flows on top of the hoppers. But other than that, this sugarcane farm is pretty much done. I'm quite happy with it. So before I end off today's episode, let's actually go ahead and check out the pumpkin. I would like to show you all of the redstone wiring that I've put inside of it. Let's try not to have it blown up by a creeper because the sun is setting. So let's run across the field over to our jack-o'-lantern. Oh, look, it's even turning on. Again, it's really kind of cool how it like starts with the left side, then it goes to the middle, and then it goes to the final side on the right. It's just, I'm really happy with how that turned out. That Halloween episode was fun to do, and the texture pack was really great as well, the pumpkin patch texture pack. So if we go ahead and break our way in, this is all of the redstone wiring that I have set up in here. It's actually quite ridiculous how much is in here with the daylight sensors and everything. Go ahead and climb up here so we can actually see it. I have a lot of repeaters, everything just hooked up to all of the redstone lamps. This was a bit of a tedious project because I had to make sure all the signal went to where it was supposed to go and nothing was being cut off. A lot of going back and forth between inside the pumpkin and outside the pumpkin, but it all worked out in the end. It's all hooked up to a daylight sensor on the roof. So that turned out really great. I just wanted to give you guys an update on that. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Eagle Gaming. I really had a ton of fun. I'm hanging out with my pal, Mr. Observer, up here. Hello, buddy. And yeah, I'll go ahead and finish off the rest of the sugarcane farm before next episode, so it'll be all good to go and fully functional. I'm really excited that 1.11 is here, and eventually, maybe we'll try to find a woodland mansion. I'm not sure where the nearest one's going to be. I know that there's a dark oak biome nearby. It's just probably not going to be there because I had some of the terrain generated before 1.11. But anyway, I will leave that off here for now. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please drop a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys!